Welcome to Pick Central. Today brought to you by DraftKings. The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6 is the easiest way to play for big wins, with every possession giving you a shot at real money. Franz Wagner, Sengun, DeJounte Murray. I texted you yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm an NBA guy.
I don't like when you do this.
I'm an
You told me
NBA
beforehand.
better. I have not. I was watching the NBA last night more than the World Series. That's how much. I don't know what happened to me. I think because I'm winning, and I think it's the first time I'm ever winning.
I was
Explode a big
doing the same
one.
thing with you though.
Explode a big one.
Because once the Jays kind of took the lead,
It was
really
pretty
boring game.
It was pretty boring. Here's how to play though. Just pick more or less on two or more stats and unlock the upside every game brings. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your gut, and a shot at big returns. Pick 6 is available in Texas, California, Missouri, and more. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks just with a $5 entry on your pick set. Don't just watch basketball, cash in. Download DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL. Just play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Today it's myself, Rico, Hubs, and we have a special guest, DraftKings Network betting analyst and host of the DK Daily Bets podcast, Julian Edlow. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you guys having me. Good to be here.
Glad to have you. I'm just going to let you explain what your content is, what you do for DraftKings for everybody.
Yeah, I've been at DraftKings like around 10 years now, so it's been a while.
Oh shit.
A lot of different roles. But currently, I do my own content over there, much like you guys create content here. Give out picks, give out plays.
You ever flip out on coworkers?
I haven't flipped out on too many coworkers.
This time.
We've been keeping it low key.
You also give a little more thought into your picks.
Well, so tying into the job, try to give a little bit more of a behind the peak scenes from the sports book. So, I think people can be, and you'll see this floating around social media, like people can maybe be a little more skeptical of a pick coming from somebody that is associated with a sports book.
Yeah.
And, a big part of what I try to do with my job is, break down that wall of transparency and say, here is what we have behind the counter at DK Sportsbook. I want to share it with you guys to whether it helps you place a wager or just gives you information to stay off a wager. Or just something that you find interesting.
Which a lot of people do need, including myself.
Sure. Content over there and providing data. So I think it's a really good thing just to share as much as possible from what we see at DraftKings Sportsbook and get that out to you guys and get that out to, that common audience of DraftKings and Barstool, which is an awesome partnership, so that they can see it.
Is there a specific sport that you love more numbers on, or is it just every sport?
Mostly basketball and football. I came up as one of our NBA analysts. We've kind of needed more of a focal point on the college stuff, so I've kind of taken the lead on what we're doing for college football articles, college basketball articles. I'm texting with this man a lot.
Well, he's a big after the fact. He's an after the fact guy too. He touched on when the first touchdowns come out. It's like, who had that? Yeah. Those percentages he'll see. 2% of bets were on. Who was the big one you hit a couple weeks ago?
Waller.
It was like that. The guy Adkins for Denver,
that
went through. I texted him. He was like, whatever the odds were, it wasn't long enough.
If anyone retires and plays their first game, I will be betting.
Yeah. But it's after the fact. Like when you're looking, when you ask yourself, who had that bet? Like they'll show you the exact percentages of.
If you want to get Rico all stirred up, just text him after the first touchdown score of a primetime game and be like, yo, this dude was 60 to 1. And he'll be like, why didn't I bet that? Why would you to bet that?
I'll just be like one time. Like just one time I want.
Yeah. That's awesome though. I'm glad to have you. Yeah. And today, stop us if you got some, please, God, stop us.
And the other way around. If we're talking through a game and you guys are like, well, how are people betting this? How are people betting this team in the futures market? That's why I'm here. Give you a little peek behind the curtain.
I love it. We'll get to some games in a little bit. Let's do a little recap of last night. My big question with the World Series, right? You almost think like the Blue Jays. Where have you been the past 3 years?
Yeah, why
Like,
is it
you
taking this
had-
long to click?
They didn't change anything this year besides what? Santander?
Springer was healthy the whole year. That helped.
Yeah, but like he's been on the team, but like Santander was on. He doesn't
Santander
even play.
was not part of the team.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't play.
No, he was signed and immediately was horrible and then got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like they didn't add anyone.
You know what? It's like the little guys, like Ernie Clement, really like ascending, especially in the postseason. Dalton Varsho, I feel like had a rough early start with the Blue Jays in his career there. Really took off. They get Gimenez from the Guardians. He fit in like a glove. It's those types of, and Addison Barger, obviously the rookie, he had a great year. So it's like those pieces kind of put the big. They connected with the big pieces, and like the whole picture kind of worked out.
Because they are so annoying at the plate. They just won't go away. They beat Ohtani yesterday.
That inning, dude. They always have like that one inning, and it's like, how the fuck did this just happen? Last night it was the 7th, right? So Varsho singles, Ernie doubles, that gets Ohtani out of the game.
Yep.
And Gimenez singles, and then they get if 2 more hits after that. Before you know it, they've had a 4-run inning that's put the game away.
100%. What do you guys think? Who do you think takes this year? You think still the Dodgers or?
I mean, I'm still rooting for. I said it the other night. Like the Blue Jays have fought. Like even coming off of that 18. Yeah, 100%. It hurts.
Not American.
Anti-Yankee is what I would say. Gives another team in your league. Now you feel the pain like us. So the Phillies. Wait,
You haven't really had anyone in your division besides the Braves.
The Nationals and the Phillies have won World Series.
Yeah, but like.
Close. The Phillies were in one, obviously, but yeah, I mean the Nationals and Braves both won one.
To me, like honestly, like the Blue Jays winning does like hurt, but like it doesn't hurt me as much as like the Red Sox would hurt.
No,
obviously.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I still don't want.
I also don't even really. I guess I don't want. They're not
another team that wins like in this era before Aaron Judge, and that pisses me off.
Yeah, like I don't need Vladdy winning a World Series before Judge. I don't need that.
Yeah. On the flip side, though, if the Dodgers win, that doesn't really impact me at all. If anything,
that's why I want them to win because I don't
just
give a
creates
fuck.
more chaos of teams complaining about
it. Also just means that like they're obviously really good.
The pain of seeing another team win is one thing that I don't get as much into. Maybe that's a letdown for you guys. I operate out of DraftKings HQ. I'm a Boston guy.
Oh,
so sorry about that.
Are you?
When the Yankees win, you're not. That doesn't bother you?
Well, so here's the thing. Like Red Sox Twitter was somewhat like celebrating when the Blue Jays bounce you guys out, and I'm like, I'm not a part of that because what are we doing here? You guys just beat us in a.
I agree with that though. I agree with that.
So many opinions out there, you see all of it. Like
no, but I agree.
Like,
I agree that though.
Lost.
Like
real people with a brain are not celebrating the Yankees losing. Like
but like if the Blue Jays lose the World Series, I'm not gonna be like. I'm not going to be.
You can't dunk on
They beat us.
They beat
Yes.
They beat you. So
if they didn't beat me, I would still be like I'd give them a little nudge, but they'd beat the shit out of us. So
all
it's
year.
Like, I can't really say anything, and they've also already won more games against the Dodgers than we did last year in the World Series. So it's like, and I think the Dodgers are better this year than they were last.
They had a lead in this World Series. Like they won the first game. They were up 1-0. Like we didn't.
No, I 100%.
We them 3-0 like that.
Yeah, I agree with that though. That's a normal person's reaction, but you're also right too. Where there's not a lot of you try and be normal as well.
Try to.
I can tell you this.
Now, when those Red Sox people are watching the game, I think they're rooting for the Blue Jays to bounce the Yankees. But it's the other thing of being loud about it.
Yeah, sure.
And then dunking on doing whatever. Like in their houses, I'm sure everybody's like, good, Yankees lost. But
right.
You don't get get the dunk on it.
I agree with that.
Loudly.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm a Dodgers fan in this series simply because I have a Dodgers ticket from before the season.
What was that at?
Awful, like 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah,
this was preseason.
I don't think the Dodgers
were February.
Probably ever were they?
Well, no, when they before the postseason they were like 7-1.
Yeah, they weren't like
before the postseason.
There was
they nearly lost the
What are we doing?
There was like a 6-week stretch over the summer where the Dodgers had the 3rd worst record in baseball.
We kept saying we wanted.
I mean, they had all the pitching injuries, and they just weren't like a dominant offense really even all year. Yeah. It was more just like we'll hopefully win the division and just get there, and we'll figure it out there, and that's what's happening.
That Dodgers number generally just starts here and goes like this throughout the season. This season was the exception where as the season went on, you get better and better prices, and then they just flipped the switch, got healthy in the postseason.
You think the highest it was 7? Or did it get
worse? I can look into that, but that's
the
highest.
You could still justify it that in any postseason series, you were never getting the Dodgers plus 300.
Oh, yeah.
Now listen, did he get the best price? No, but you justify. That's what I did with a couple of years ago with the Astros. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, the Astros will never be this price throughout the playoffs.
This is exactly why I'm not a good gambler, because I look at 3-1. I'm like, yeah, it probably isn't gonna happen, but I'm like, I need the longer odds.
Right.
Like, I know it's stupid, but like that is, you see 3-1, you're right. You're never gonna get them in any single game 3-1 ever. So
that's
do
the
it.
same kind of instance with like the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Like
Well, the Chiefs Ohio State parlay right now.
Right.
So, like, behind the book wise, I can tell you, loaded on Dodgers tickets. This incorporates everything since baseball was put on the board. So that would be like, I don't know, like early winter, almost a year ago. 35% of the bets are on the Dodgers to win the World Series for 22% of the money at DraftKings. Blue Jays are not even on this. I have the list of the top 10 most bet teams. Dodgers, Phillies, Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, Cubs, Brewers, Tigers, Mariners, Padres. Toronto not cracking the top 10, which means they have less than 4% of the handle.
They were picked to finish in like last by a lot of people to start the year.
Because
this really was not.
Dude, you look at that like starting pitching, you're like, that's not going to get that far.
You still look at it.
I still don't understand how like Ohtani lost to Bieber yesterday. Like I know it's not 1-1, but it's just like it doesn't. Also, Ohtani was probably fucking exhausted.
I was just gonna say I would have pushed Ohtani back a day.
Yeah, that's
under the circumstances.
That's a good point.
It's like
who would they be able to pitch yesterday?
Then Yamamoto's was game 6, so you're moving him up. I guess he was.
I don't have a good. I'm not a baseball manager.
Is Ohtani out now? He's not pitching anymore.
Oh, he said he's preparing to pitch as a reliever the rest of the series.
He's such a piece of shit. Yeah. Such a piece of shit. Like, dude, take a day off. You know, like relax.
He's not pitching tonight. That would be
no, not tonight. But yeah. So they have who's tonight?
Savage and Snell.
Crazy, a 3 in a row thing.
Snell's been really good at home.
But Snell is a
just
lefty.
the format.
The
like
Blue
you
Jays
forget
better
3 in a row, and then
I actually love. You're right. I actually thought the same thing. Like maybe they have a day off today, but then the travel, because they just especially with this travel, it's
it's also crazy. They were basically off a full week, and then it seems like it's jammed back in.
Yeah, but I love this because like, what is it? Sometimes in the NBA, it's like.
It's the worst.
5 days.
They only want the nights they want, Sundays and Thursdays.
Sometimes they'll have like Tuesday and their next game's Saturday.
Silver doesn't.
It's like what?
Oh, certain nights he'll block out. He
3
doesn't
days.
like Saturdays, and he doesn't like. I don't even know, but I know he loves. It seems like Wednesday, Thursday, and definitely Sunday.
Yeah. But that's why I like baseball, because you do have to manage a way where it's like you don't have these days off. You only have the travel day off. That's
right, and especially if a game like Game 3 happens where you have 2 in a row after that. It's like
that's what I was just about to say. You got to play 3 games in 3 days when the first one goes 18 innings.
Yeah.
That creates, a situation that you have to manage.
Yeah,
that also hurt.
Put so much pressure on Bieber yesterday, and he was.
That's what I'm saying, and the whole team too, though. Like that also hurts a little too for the Blue Jays. You're like, fuck, we just win that game. We're up 3-1 going back home. No,
the best bet.
3-1 heading tonight. Yeah,
the best bet of the day yesterday that I did nothing about and should have looked at more. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but it was just Bieber over the 14.5 outs. It was juiced to like minus 150 or so, and I think by first pitch it was 15.5. So now you got to get an out in the 6th, which he did.
Yeah,
he got 16 outs, so we went over it no matter where you bet it. But you're coming into that game off 18 innings. Ohtani played the whole game before. The freshest player in the game was Bieber, and you got no bullpen.
Yep.
Looking back at it,
about that exact bet. Both pitchers here yesterday. At the time, it wasn't 14.5. It was 15.5 for the plus number.
Did we bet it?
No.
I stared at it all day too.
I got scared off because just like I don't necessarily trust Bieber, but that was foolish.
Right.
On the flip side of that, correct me if I'm wrong. The Blue Jays had no bullpen, also, correct?
Nobody did.
Nobody had a bullpen.
They all went 18 innings.
So if
Dodgers set a World Series
even
record,
if Bieber got, now don't get me wrong, if he gave up 9 runs, they're gonna pull him and figure it out.
Actually, he might not at that point too.
That's what I'm saying. But if he's giving up, 3 or like whatever, it's like, hey, you got to go take one for the team, no matter what. Like he's got to pitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's the type of game. That's the type of game where you might just have to leave a guy out to dry.
Being down 2-1, like you do operate with like desperation.
You do have to win. Yeah,
we
you're right.
Can't be down 3-1. We can't let you eat this. Where if they had won game 3, maybe you operate that way.
Yeah.
But being down 2-1, that's what.
And also,
I just felt like he just had to go 5 no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
yeah, but it's also World Series where you're like, if you're in the ALDS, you're like, we have to, honestly, you do have to worry a little bit about next series. If like people are going to be pitching tired no matter what. You're throwing them out there. It's their last thing. What do you guys like tonight for the game?
Bro, for the first time, I don't know what to do. Like
Same.
I can't. I'm honestly stunned the way last night went.
Minus 190 for the Dodgers.
Those guys, like I can't imagine how dejected. And Vladdy kind of said it right. Like after game 3, everyone's head was down. He went in and he goes, "Guys, we're fine. It's game. We're all down 1 game, whatever." And they played like that. Like they go down early, but then Vladdy hits the bomb, being their leader, and then they all rally around him, and the Dodgers offense had nothing. I'm stunned that they won the way they did. And relatively, like, easy fashion, too. Like, only had to use 3 relievers after Bieber. No one pitched, like, multiple innings, I feel like. So
boring. It is.
Spot. Yeah,
it
they
is
won
funny.
boring
Like
and easy.
18 innings, and then it was the most boring game yesterday. But it's like that's how baseball goes.
Dodgers are out to minus 207 on DraftKings.
Jesus.
It was a similar number to yesterday, though, right?
Similar number to yesterday. So, like, do I think the Blue Jays are going to win? I don't know. Do I want the Blue Jays to win? No. But you can't lay minus 207 on the Dodgers.
Also,
this is
like,
an even series.
Is there
Technically,
anybody?
this is the Blue Jays' best pitcher right now.
Is there anybody? How
Make
does
that
the
argument.
home runs? Is there any Is there a bomb guy to take a look at that you guys could see? Like, been swinging pretty well.
I only take Edman to hit home runs. I don't know why he doesn't hit many,
It isn't any.
but he's the guy that I'm like he'll hit a big one because like Freddie Freeman's the guy you're gonna take.
No, but that's like,
or like
Judge,
Ohtani.
that's how it works. Like
the most
through the season, I'm saying. I know Judge doesn't play for either team.
The most bet prop
Gotcha.
on DraftKings Sportsbook for every game of the World Series so far has been I'll give you guys Ohtani to go deep has been the most bet prop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Every
Why,
game,
yeah.
all
It's
that.
almost, honestly, like at this point, it should almost be minus money. It's like crazy.
it
like
was-
when Daniel Murphy had that run. Like,
and actually, it's
no matter
almost
what.
a bad bet now in a way
Plus
because
161 tonight. It has been in the
because it's not accurately priced.
no, but not even that. It's a bad bet because you have to factor in he's
around.
only getting 2 at bats basically. Because at one point, if it's close at the end and there's an open base, he's getting walked.
Yeah, that's why I was an asshole yesterday and thought I just like had an easy winner and laid it like
You did.
like a
You told
dickhead.
me before I left.
I did, and it worked out so well in the first at bat. I took Ohtani over 1.5 walks and laid minus 200. The problem is the game script didn't work. That like the Blue Jays were up, so they're like, yeah, fuck, we'll pitch to him. Like, doesn't matter. And every time he got up, he never actually got up with a man on at all. No man on second or whatever. So they pitched to him.
Yep, that's
The
tough.
game script completely went against you there. That was a very popular bet, just like looking at our most bet props, the Ohtani 2+ walks.
Got it at 201. It ended up closing at like 230,
Yeah.
something around there.
You know what Ohtani was to walk once yesterday? Which cashed?
400.
5.
Minus 1340.
Oh my god! I thought 400 was a little high.
Yeah,
that's what
if
I
you would
call it.
like to risk $1,340 to win crisp 100.
Dialing it back to the bat.
To
he
be
walked
honest,
in,
would you
he
pick up
should've struck
$100 off the ground?
Yeah.
What?
The
Are
better
you?
bet,
Should have struck out in the first at bat.
the better
He got
bet,
hosed.
and this one became a sweat. Wasn't it 3-0, the count 3-0, and then he almost struck out
The first at bat.
first at bat? Or was it?
I think it was.
He was well ahead. He
It
was
was
well
either
ahead in the
2-0
count.
or 3-0.
Yeah, so another really popular one was Ohtani. This
Right.
is
No,
the
yes, you're right.
This was
it
the
was
bet
3-0.
to
It
make
was 3-0.
in the game. The Bieber one and this. Ohtani first at bat, Walker hit by pitch was
that.
plus 500.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that gets
And they
voided
pretty
on
much
intentional.
told us that's what they were going to do.
Gets voided
What's
on
tonight?
intentional walks. That does get voided on intentional walks.
On
but they're not going to
intentionals, I know.
intentional
Yeah,
the
good,
first one though.
So I-
Good
what?
disclaimer.
They're not
Right there.
gonna. They're not gonna do the first.
Schneider hinted at it.
The first at bat of the game.
He said he was thinking about it.
He's an asshole.
He is.
That's no way.
He is.
Wait, is
Well-
that so? Is that 500 tonight?
Let me, it's got to be down, but let me or lower than that.
Now it's like it's definitely not gonna.
Well, I'll say
Even
this,
if I told you it was
Savage
3-1, would you be interested in that?
1,000%.
Savage doesn't have like, the
Anything with
best
a plus
control in
sign.
the world. Like his splitter can like dive and whatever, so he might just walk to walk.
Yeah.
I might take that.
I've been starting to do a little smarter things on my nights. I do one bet that's smart. The rest are like I'm taking home run shots. Like I've been doing like take guys instead of when you know you're on DraftKings and you just keep going scrolling right all their plus signs like plus 15 points and 18 points is way better. So you take the 18. I've been just taking things down to like minus 300 and parlaying 3 of them. that's just been my.
That's a popular strategy.
Yeah, that's most one. That's my smart one.
We were looking at one
DraftKings
with the
customers
college, college football playoff right now. If you did Alabama, Georgia, and Oregon, which Oregon's a little risky, it's like minus 101.
Make the playoff?
All of them parlayed to make the playoff.
Oregon's
just risky?
Yeah, they have 2 losses.
Yeah.
No, they have one.
No, they have one.
Yeah,
Well, they've won. But it's only lost.
Could
it's
lose
only
a second
How many
one
good
and
wins?
wouldn't have a marquee win.
The thing is, they don't have they have no chance to get a marquee win, right?
Washington can be a good win. USC can be a good win, but not an elite.
No win where you're like they only lost, and also their loss is, but their loss is really bad now.
Yeah.
Like it's a bad loss.
Wait, no, it's not.
No,
It's Indiana.
Fuck, their one marquee win.
is
Sorry,
bad, yeah.
Penn
Yeah,
State.
yeah, right.
Penn State.
Right, the Penn State win looks bad.
Yeah,
The
Penn
loss,
State
though,
won.
it's actually like fine. Like Indiana fucking.
No, Indiana's a fine. It's
Power.
at home is tough though, but like
It is.
still like their
Early
one
in the
win
game, they kinda get
double
screwed
overtime with Penn State and they're
Yeah,
losing.
yeah.
They're no one's on the team anymore is pretty bad.
Yep.
But they have the name that they would get them in if they win out.
Yeah, it's also you're lucky enough that they were ranked in the top 10 in the season.
Yeah.
So you never fall out without doing anything like that.
I mean, if Oregon wins out, they're 11 wins. You're in.
Yeah,
doesn't
with
matter. It
without
doesn't matter.
that's the same thing. Like we keep
Where's the
talking
USC game?
I don't know actually.
Because if it's at USC, I could see that could be a.
They're
The Washington one I know is to close the season at Washington, and Washington
Well,
is
that's never
tremendous
easy
at
to
home.
play.
That's
There's going to be a lot of
so
pressure
good
on
this
Oregon to
week.
win that game. That'll be a game where I'm interested in just taking some points with Washington.
Yeah.
It's a
Probably
different
a lot-
it's a
I'm talking
different
late
coach
November.
obviously,
like, what,
but
4 or 5 points probably something fun to take. I like Washington.
it's a different coach, but obviously Lanning lost twice that year to Washington where he could have made the playoff
Yeah.
in those games.
Yeah, they had some. I was at that Pac-12. I was at the last Pac-12 title game ever in Vegas. That
Really?
Washington game, Penix versus Knicks. They were just throwing it all over the field.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
have nothing more on that game, but it was
I
unbelievable.
remember that game.
it's a
It was awesome.
I think it was a very high over under to start.
Oh yeah.
Correctly. Yeah, and then I think I
Oregon,
took
Washington
multiple
with
lives
Knicks
to-
and Penix.
Was that a Friday night?
It was always the Friday
Yeah,
night
those were
game
Fridays.
in Vegas.
I remember that game.
And
Wasn't out far long.
Washington was like a 10-point underdog at one point in time in that game.
Yeah.
They won outright. I went to get in line. I wanted to get a T-shirt from the last ever Pac-12 title game, and it was like I was in line for like 15 minutes. I wasn't even halfway there. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. That's too long.
at Iowa, bye week at Iowa, Minnesota, home against USC at Washington.
This is what I'm talking about. the
Iowa
fucking-
game.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
The
around
Big
with-
Ten.
What?
This is what I'm talking about. The Big Ten and Ev, where it's like they want all this respect, and that is not. It's not that hard to get through right now. It's just not.
Iowa's a tricky game.
sleep
No,
Iowa.
no, it would no.
Iowa,
That's
yeah.
not true.
It is true.
Iowa's going to be catching like
Depends
6.5
on
in that
your schedule.
Yes, and
Because
all of
there's
theirs.
too many teams that not everybody can play
Exactly,
the loaded
bro.
one. So it depends which way you're going
Who's
to go.
playing a loaded? I don't think anyone's playing a loaded one. Ohio State's playing the easiest
I think
one.
some teams are playing harder, have harder draws than others.
Who though?
I don't
There's
know off the
Oregon.
top of my
there's-
head, but
none of them are
feel
playing
like-
Ohio
See,
State.
whoever it is, they're in the SEC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They all want this respect of the Big Ten, the SEC, but the SEC,
Florida,
unfortunately,
every year, Florida has the hardest schedule.
Yes, unfortunately, they are playing better teams. They just are, and it's not just because of their name is Alabama. Alabama is good, and Georgia's still good. Ole Miss is good.
All right, so coming into the season, now granted they're out of the picture, but State Penn did have a difficult run with Oregon, Iowa, Ohio State, and Indiana. And Ohio State and Indiana are back to back. They also have Nebraska, who's like respect. You get how
But I'm telling
some of these teams.
what I'm
could-
talking about, like how it's played out, is just like, they still want respect when it's played out. Penn State is now a joke, so I don't even care whether it's played.
So
I'm just saying, like I pulled up Rutgers. Obviously, Rutgers is horrible, but
Yeah,
they're.
but that's what I'm talking about. I don't care about.
I
Rutgers.
know.
I
but
care about the
my
top
point
team.
is that it's luck of the draw who you get. in
No, but
terms of
that's the
your run.
problem with the Big. That's what I'm telling you. That's the problem with the Big Ten. Ohio State's best win is going to be someone not in their conference,
But it
So
could
and
if
it's
you're
not even a good.
down-
It's not even a good win.
But that's it's just an unbalanced
Texas now
schedule.
is just-
I agree with you. The super conference is hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I like the basketball because it's like, or I think the Big 12 is still true double round robin. Could be wrong. Maybe there's too many teams now. But like I like that. Like
Yes.
Big East is true double round robin. Like
What were you saying,
if
Julie?
you're down on the Big Ten, then can I interest you in getting brave on Saturday afternoon and saying that Ohio State isn't as good as we think,
Oh,
and you take 20.5 points with Penn State? I can the preseason, we do game of the year lines at DraftKings Sportsbook. You could have bet Ohio State versus Penn State in June.
Yeah.
And you'd only
It was
be laying, what?
You'd be Ohio State minus 4.5.
You could have a huge middle.
It got as low when we got to the September and the Penn State hype kept going.
That's an
it went down to 3.5.
Yeah.
I think we should.
Now we're at 20.5, and all the money's coming in Ohio State. I'm sitting back if this goes to 21, the total's 43.5.
Huge middle.
You got Knowles going over to Penn State. He's going to want to have it be a prove-it game. So you fire Franklin. The quarterback's gone. The Penn State defense is the same Penn State five-star defense that started the season. Can you limit Ohio State to stay within 3 touchdowns?
I know, and it's there's going to be playing up. It's at home. It's just the problem is, I do think, even though I'm down in the Big Ten, I still think Ohio State's that good.
Okay, if you also told me that Ohio State just shuts Penn State out,
I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
I would be like,
I like.
okay.
I like.
Penn State scoring 14 points in that game? No.
Their team total's 10.5. I like
10. It was 10.5.
10.5.
I like the under.
That defense is so lights out, dude.
Can it be?
And Sayan doesn't have to be that good. He has so many weapons, and their defense so good.
Okay, is there a path?
State's home.
It's at
It's
Ohio.
in Penn State?
Yeah.
No, it's at Ohio State.
Oh, it's Ohio State?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucked. I thought this was Penn State.
Changes the whole argument. No, if this was a 20.5 point home dog, I'm in.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Oh shit.
I think it should be 27.
A
weird
So
line.
what about, is there a path that Penn State goes under their team total and covers the game? 27-10?
So what was
Yeah.
Ohio
He
State?
got his mind in a pretzel over it.
Oh, I died.
Who did Ohio State just play
tough.
last week?
Bye.
By who was it right before? That was at Wisconsin.
They shut out Wisconsin.
Wisconsin and the Minnesota.
What was that spread? What was the number they beat Wisconsin by? Because it wasn't a crazy. They won
it was
like
30.
20.
17?
Well, that's what it was. Yeah, I liked.
34-0 Wisconsin, 34-16 at Illinois.
But
Those
that
were
was-
both
They're
road
asking
games.
spreads.
No, I was waxing both.
That was a little misleading.
They covered.
Ryan Day's friends with Fickle. They had 491 yards to Wisconsin's 144. They kind of slept-walked through a 34-0 win. I liked the game over because I did think Ohio State was just going to score 45 themselves.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's what I'm just talking. The Big Ten is just they want all this respect, and then it's just you're like, well, I don't know why you deserve it. Indiana deserves it, 100%. Ohio State deserves it. The rest don't. I don't think Oregon does yet. I think we'll wait.
I'm a little worried about them. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Now more.
even that Wisconsin game that you bet is what was it? 21-7.
21-7.
It's
In a
like
downpour. They also didn't show much. Moore got banged up.
yeah, but 21-7 is.
Wisconsin, you got to give Wisconsin credit. Wisconsin's run defense is very good.
Let me tell you something I won't do. Give Wisconsin credit for anything. They
By the
are
numbers,
horrible.
yeah, but their run defense, they do hold people. They don't. You can't just run all over them. I will say that.
you can pass all over them.
everybody agrees, betting wise, by the way, that Ohio State is head and shoulders here. 54% of the bets on DK Sportsbook are Ohio State to win the Big Ten.
It's becoming a little popular, the Chiefs Ohio
And that-
State.
yeah, it
parlay.
is. And that's what, a lot of those coming in. A lot of those behind the counter. The 54% is probably even more impressive on a ticket count for Ohio State because Penn State is second with 23% of the tickets because this incorporates everything. So
Yeah.
you go back, all July, August, September, everybody's like Penn State, this is their year, they're
yep.
number one, Penn State. So that even includes all that, and Ohio State still has more than half the tickets.
Yeah.
What
'Cause-
would a lot? What's an Indiana Ohio State neutral field game line?
It's we kind of know it because the odds are telling us that nobody else is going to
Right. And so
reach the conference title game, right?
Right.
It's set. And on DK Sportsbook, you can bet that market to reach the title game if you want to go that route. But we kind of have the price because Ohio State is minus 155 to win the conference. Indiana's plus 160. They're leaving the door slightly open. Oregon's 15-1.
So
Michigan's
what's that?
18-1.
That projects to what a
So that-
4.5,
Yeah, right.
5, something
Right
like
in
that?
the 3.5 to 4.5
Yeah.
range is what it
Yeah.
tells us.
Yeah, listen, college.
And that game, they play that game in the Dome in Indy.
Right.
Oh, true.
I got a question. What happens if Ohio State loses to Michigan and Oregon only has one conference loss?
Say it again.
Ohio State loses to Michigan. Oregon and Ohio State do not play. Oregon would have one loss. Ohio State would have one loss. Who goes to the conference
tiebreaker.
championship?
Yeah, I don't know the tiebreaker.
That's what I'm saying. So his point of like, yes, listen, gun to head, who do I think is going to reach the Big Ten title game? Probably Indiana and Ohio State. But if you're thinking outside the box, Michigan does own them. We'll see.
Listen, that's not a walk in the park no matter what.
Common
as we
opponent
said.
record would be the next time.
Also, it's home.
Common opponent record.
That seems like
This is going to take some math unless there's like an article out there with an easy answer.
Yeah. Regardless,
Records
though.
against common opponents. So if they played similar opponents, what's the record? That would be it.
Yeah. Let's move on, though. Let's move on to some NFL talk real quick. Flacco looks like he's going to be out. Jake Browning's got.
They can't do this.
No, they already said Tim.
Oh, but anyone else.
But Jake Browning's got to be like, dude, stop. Just stop getting to me. Like, it's how many times he probably woke up. He's like, fuck, I got to do this again.
What do you think Jamar Chase is feeling?
He was so happy with Flacco. He's getting 19 targets a game. What is the most? Is the Chiefs the most bet team Super Bowl?
Yeah, but
right?
not by as much as you would think. Over the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah, they're picking up a lot of steam. They are tied for the Lions with the most money right now. Both of them have roughly 12% of the.
Unfortunately, we have a producer that's not here today, and he said the Lions were not going to make the playoffs this year. One of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
I was not that bold, but I did bet Lions under 10.5. I had the preseason take that
and that's fine.
Coordinators
that's
would hurt, and then they lost Ragnow off the line. They lost to starting D-line, and they have credit to Dan Campbell because the loss of the coordinators, Ben Johnson specifically, has not mattered.
Yeah. Also, Caleb Love. I mean, not Caleb Love. That's a different sport.
Getting ready for college hoops.
Yeah, I am. I'm
too.
all about the Boozer twins are going to be unbelievable. Caleb Williams has just
that's right.
regressed.
You're a guy.
Oh, yeah. They're going
We
to
can
be
get to that later.
unbelievable. He's regressed this year. Look at all his numbers. They're just regressed.
Beat the Ravens.
They suck. I'm so sick of.
Now he's gonna get a free pass against the Bengals. No.
I was ready to
If they
get going on this game, betting the total over, which is now ticked down a point on the Flacco news, or the Bengals team total over, just to eviscerate the Bears. The Bears gave up 30 points to the Ravens with Huntley at quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm a bitter Ravens under 24.5 team total better last week.
Yeah, it's tough.
They scored that late touchdown to get to 30. Without Lamar Jackson, they had 13 total points in 2 games this year. And that trend measures out year by year. They score 10, 11, 12 points a game without Lamar Jackson. They just scored 30 on the Bears.
Yep.
Without him.
They
were going to get eviscerated, and now Flacco's out, and it's I don't know if we have that angle anymore.
Browning's that bad.
He is.
Yeah, so now
But
I can't
dude,
do it.
Snoop Huntley
That bad.
is not good.
No.
There's that, too.
Also, it's the fact
They
that
played a very smart game against the Bears.
the fact that they played what's his name before him is crazy. Still, who did
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush
Yeah.
before Snoop is insane in hindsight.
Yeah.
Other NFL stuff. There's been minor trades. I feel like we're not going to get anything.
I say
good.
that's my stand. Nobody. You look at how much people covet Super Bowls and how much the NFL runs the clock around the year. There's just no in-season blockbuster. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect a blockbuster trade, but it just doesn't seem like the NFL waiver wire or deadline is that.
It never is
at all.
It's not the NBA.
At all. I know.
Yeah,
You
even
get a receiver traded probably. That's
But a Super Bowl is so coveted that you would be and
I think it's
draft
just too hard.
and teams are so out of it now that all right, yeah, let me load up on draft picks. You know,
The Dolphins should be unloading
right,
some of these guys.
a guy like Waddle or whatever. I don't know.
Even Phillips on defense and Chubb on defense, they should throw some of these guys out.
what I see. Shaheen is the most likely guy to get moved from the Saints.
Yeah,
People love his speed.
Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, he does catch. You'll see him just get a 70-yard touchdown randomly. I don't know who's gonna. Yeah, I think some defensive guys might get moved. The Colts need to get someone on defense. If they, I think they know this is their window right
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
You got to. How many?
Out of nowhere.
And if they're
Yeah,
gonna
well,
lose, it's because of
There's some people. If you look on DraftKings, we're betting them before the season started,
Credit
and
to you. I did not see this.
does have them to make the playoffs at plus 240, and Jonathan Taylor 100 to 1 MVP. Martin Mush has.
That's
Listen,
looking good.
Daniel Jones 80 to 1. People, I believe in quarterbacks like Daniel Jones.
When did you bet
friends
Taylor?
with them.
Yes, exactly. I picked the right friends, I guess.
Yeah, you do.
I got Taylor 3-4 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he was 300 to 1 preseason. I'm looking
Yeah.
at now.
Yeah. Even 100 to 1. I was like,
He's down to 20 to 1. So you got some good.
dude, it's also
CLV
it
there.
makes sense though. It's like he has 15 touchdowns already.
He is on pace for 30 touchdowns.
Yeah, and the record's 31 we saw yesterday. It's like, I don't know. Did you see that one picture of how big the hole was for him to run?
Anyone could have gotten the first down.
Literally any of us. It was crazy.
Who's a Super Bowl team that's like not getting enough tickets that you think you would like take a look at right now? Or the ones that would surprise us. Like, obviously the Colts percentages I'm sure are really low. The Patriots percentages are really low. That's the 1-2 seed right now in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
So
The Seahawks.
I got to get some more like recent data for that, I guess. But
Denver too.
The teams that I'm seeing here are more teams that have gone like backwards. That got a lot of preseason love. Like the Bengals are here with 5% of the tickets and 5% of the handle to win it all, and that's above like every team you just named. So
you can have told like Burrow could still be healthy, and I wouldn't think they'd win the Super Bowl of how bad that defense is.
Yeah.
defense is awful.
The defense, they didn't do
Hendrickson's banged up still.
anything to make
give
it
up
better.
39 to the Jets.
It's exhausting. You can't score 35 points a game, and you just can't do it.
39 to the Jets, dude.
Foley, what do you think about your team?
I think we will get a receiver before the deadline.
Do you think the Bills will?
Yeah.
They need one.
Yeah.
Who's your
Gabe
number
Davis
one?
is coming back now.
Oh my God, is he alive?
Yeah.
Your problem's defense, though, dude.
Yeah, I think
Ed
we need
Oliver's
it.
being
need
hurt.
defense.
Ed
Ed
Oliver
Oliver's-
being hurt is
Ed
bad.
Oliver's coming back for the AFC Championship game.
AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to say that a couple weeks
I
ago.
thought
AFC
next week.
Championship game.
No, he's out for the
Your
season.
number one receiver is Shakir.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, he would be like a 3 on most teams.
Honestly, the
I will give them credit. Like I do think that's how good Josh Allen is. No one really talks about his receiving core too much. Like if you think about it, they're not like, it is a pretty bad receiving core. I think Keon Coleman also fucked that up.
Yeah.
I thought Coleman
No,
was going to make that leap.
Yeah.
I want straight up trade. I don't know, or whatever, and picks for Brian Thomas Jr. Weren't they going to move him?
They're not now. But you know who you need? You need Olave. Olave would be
just someone
sick.
with speed.
Yeah.
Everyone we have is slow.
Yes, very slow. It's a bad combination.
Yeah.
James Cook is fast.
Yeah,
that's
James
that's
Cook.
the big part of that people don't talk about the receivers, but James Cook is elite, and that's a great tandem to have with him. And
And what was an interesting stat? Actually, I think it was Mahomes, and the other person was I think it was Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes and Daniel Jones are the only quarterbacks to not have a receiver have 100 yards this year, which shows that they are using everybody on their team.
Yeah.
Where that's more efficient than.
Packers were that before Kraft this week. I wonder if we.
I think that's why it came to
because
Warren.
Dobbs has had one.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, because Rice is just coming. Like, if Rice was part of this team,
Yeah, he'd have
it probably would have had it already. But that's where it shows where the Colts, Pittman hasn't had it. Would you put the Colts wide receivers that impressive before the season?
No, I mean, they haven't had to do much.
It's crazy.
They just each play their role.
Everyone
Also
just
helps when
knows
you
their role.
have a tight end that you have to focus on and respect.
It does,
That
100%.
just causes massive.
He has the most. He's the most yards any tight end in the league right now.
You know what's fun too? Like I think in the playoffs he's gonna get unleashed. Like they're
Warren?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a weapon and they use him, but I think like they're gonna abuse him in the playoffs.
100%.
And it's gonna be ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I will take their home playoff game. I will be on every Warren prop.
Yeah, I agree. This is I said
Ladder him, future ladder.
they play the Steelers this week. It really is. I'm starting to feel a little bad for Steelers fans. A little bad.
I said it coming into the
You did,
year.
you did, and I give you
really
credit.
did. I just did. I was sick of the Rodgers shit. Like it's
No, but Rodgers isn't the fucking problem. That's the thing. Rodgers been good, dude.
Defense.
Yeah.
You can't blame any
know,
of this
but-
on Rodgers.
Pittsburgh's defense is really
It's the
bad.
defense.
doesn't mean I want to root for him though. You know what I mean? Like,
I think why not?
he just seems like he's a nag. There's a lot of baggage there.
But he's playing well, and that's where I'm like,
From two players in his career, it's Greg Jennings and Jermichael Finley. Everyone else says he's a great teammate. Ignore the Jets. They're not a real franchise.
I would be a bad teammate on the Jets as well.
Like every Packer on the current team loves him.
Jordan Love is literally
Jordan Love
like
is- he did everything for Jordan Love. And
Yeah.
there are plenty of Packers players in the past who loved him. It's Greg Jennings and it's Jermichael Finley. That's it.
it'd be weird if everyone liked you,
Yeah.
especially when you're that big of a superstar. But regardless, I just think that the Steelers, it's like they literally are going to go whatever it is, 9-8 this
Every year.
It's just going to go 9-8,
do.
and they're going to probably be a +4 or 5 in the first playoff game and lose. Right?
If they make the playoffs.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know. I really don't know.
I wouldn't say it's a certainty by any means at this point.
What-
'cause
what's-
their schedule starts to get
Yeah, I
harder.
can tell you.
Yeah, what's their odds to make the playoffs?
We went through it though. This is why obviously Baltimore's going to win the division.
I mean, Baltimore's a favorite. Is
because
minus
they're-
money.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is +125 to make, -150 to miss.
Yeah, so it's
Favorite to be out.
Here are some remaining opponents: Indy, Chargers. That's on the road. Bills, Baltimore twice, Detroit. That's.
No, it's
do you want
tough.
any of those games?
Can I be honest? It's this. This is a ginormous game for
You
them.
have to win this.
Because the Colts, if they lose, it's like they're 7-2, fine. But like, what's the spread in that game? Colts are favorites, right?
Colts are favored by 3 on the road,
I mean,
which
that's
tells you at this point in the season, because we just had Pittsburgh at home against Green Bay, that tells you that Indy and Green Bay are now power rated as
Yeah,
equals.
true.
We're at that point.
Wow, finally some fucking respect.
I've had some fades on the Colts in futures. I'm just flat out wrong.
Yeah,
So I haven't been touching many of their games, and now I think I just have to like get on board and try and get some of my
pretty
upcoming
sure-
losses back when these futures grade.
yeah.
I don't mind the Colts -3 at all. They should run all over.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, -3 just shows me I want to take the Colts.
A nice public road favorite on Sunday.
Yeah.
What could go? What
I
could
think
go
that's
wrong?
I'm trying to think. Trying to rattle my brain. That's a compliment to Green Bay.
I think
the
it's
Colts
a
are really fucking.
No, I think it's a
good.
compliment to the Colts.
It's kind
Because
of
everyone thinks that I think like the
Colts are
Pat
6-1.
7.
Well, it's just kind of like the perception of
Yeah, so-
Green Bay was the favorite.
It's
in
like
the
Green Bay
NFC.
is respected.
Good.
Green Bay
It
is
should be.
respected, and they were the favorite in the NFC at one point, and now it's like, oh wow, we've reached the midpoint of the season.
I think
and the
it
Colts
was.
are thought
I
of
think
on
that
the same
respect
level.
actually happened last week when they were a 14-point favorite.
Yeah,
That's like
Or that.
They don't.
Well, I just
toss
think
those,
that the Titans are the worst football.
they
team
are,
I've ever
but
seen.
they don't toss around 14-point favorites. Those
Well,
go to teams with respect. Like that
yeah.
was to me like, oh shit, finally like they're on a
Patriots are a 6-2 team that were a 7-point favorite the week before.
Yeah, who do
And
they have
Colts
this
went
week?
to -14.5.
Yeah.
The Patriots host the Falcons, catching the Falcons at a down spot for them.
Is it Kirk again?
We don't know.
Because if
Penix
it's
is still
Kirk again,
dinged
that's
up.
gonna
Well,
get-
Kirk
So-
is asking for
That
trade.
too.
He needs
Falcons like
needs a new
suddenly
arm.
turned into a mess. I thought the defense was good, and it's not.
Yeah, we went in
but
last year and
guess
had
what?
this little gimmick where we were like, we're going to get excited for the Falcons last year. They could win the division. That it lasted about 3 weeks.
And guess what?
I'm tired
I
of their shit.
love the Falcons this week. +5.5.
It was.
it's Kirk, I
isn't it
don't.
6?
Is it 6 now?
I think we.
I also
think
don't
we're-
like Atlanta on the road ever. I feel like I don't trust that team outdoors.
outdoors in.
don't.
What's the weather going to be in Foxborough on
Probably not too bad yet.
Sunday? I doubt too bad.
This
no,
is
it's back to
also
5.5. It
this
did
is the
touch 6
Colts.
today.
The Colts' second game this year out, not indoors. So that's a little. I just want to see how that goes. The first game was also it was the Titans, so it didn't really count.
Oh, that was last week. Right.
They've been
no, it
indoors.
was the second. Yeah,
Been indoors this whole time.
their 3 away games have been the Chargers,
No grass, right?
Rams, and the Titans.
They get to play in grass.
I think the Titans is grass. If I had to, I don't remember if it is.
It's terrible.
But the Titans, like, it literally doesn't matter. They could have played on a rug. It doesn't matter. That's why this is the first like true away game too, because LA doesn't have fans.
We hear this every week, like, oh, the books are vulnerable, like, if this wins. Or you see, guys in your role, they go do a podcast. It's like, hey, who do you need? It's like, we really need the Falcons this week. We really need the Bengals this week. Like, who's the, all the money and all the tickets are on this side. What does the book want in terms of the outcome?
Yeah, that'll take some time to shape up, but going to we got a game tomorrow night. Baltimore at Miami. Lamar Jackson's back. Baltimore's laying 7.5. 90% of the spread money is Baltimore.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't understand how it's everyone in the entire world should take the Ravens.
Just taking the bounce back. Just gotta have it spot. Miami just looked good.
And every show on Friday is going to be like the Ravens can win the Super Bowl. They're going to be like, can they get to the playoffs? They're going to be minus 200 to win the division at that point. Because what are they now? Minus 125 to win the division? At 2 wins?
Oh, yeah, because they won and
the Steelers lost and the Bengals lost.
The pushback would be it's
the
short.
Bengals were the one that was like,
If they could get Joe back.
watch out. Yeah, I mean, if they beat the Steelers, it's like,
Baltimore.
I'm sorry, the Jets. It's like
Baltimore's minus 130 division, and if they win in Miami, that pushes out to like they're back to their preseason
Exactly.
number. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, and they're 3-5, and they're going to be like, and I'm pretty sure their games coming up are pretty. Let me see who they have next. They have the Vikings next, who is kind of a disaster. They have the Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. Like that's
they can start ripping them off.
Yeah, that's not.
They just need to be healthy and close to perfect.
Yeah,
can't really trip up.
Can't do.
It's kind of like a college football team at this point, where it's like, all right, like Notre Dame took those 2 early losses. It's like, all right, gotta win out.
Gotta win out. Yep.
That's where
It's almost like these are all playoff games now. Like for them, like you can't. The pushback for me would be Miami, and I'm not saying I'm taking Miami, but short week, weird shit happens. Short week. Miami's already played in a short week. That we saw that they
hung around with the Bills.
around with Buffalo, and I guess the short week won't exactly impact Lamar because he's just been out for so long. But Lamar's
actually a long week for him if you think about it.
It is. It is.
Longest week.
But I don't know what he's going to look like. His first game, back from that to hammy. So I don't know.
You with that joke? Did you see that we were kind of going viral on TikTok when I was talking about the MVP race, and we were going through the quarterbacks haven't really gone above and beyond for MVP race. That's why I think Jonathan Taylor could do it. And he goes, Rattler, no, and everyone's like, who the fuck said Rattler on that? It's got over 10,000 likes on it. It's so.
You brought up Rattler.
Yeah, he does. He likes to just say things.
I want to bring up something because I audibly laughed out loud on my walk into this office this morning. Rico had texted me where to come, and looked at it yesterday. Didn't think anything of it. You'll find this funny. So I this morning, I wake up, have breakfast, and I'm like, all right, let me see where I'm going this morning. Reading the text from Rico, and it says, walk in, go to the elevators, press 2, parentheses, second floor. I was looking at that. It didn't even strike me the first time, but I was reading it. I was like, who does this guy think I am? How do you think we operate at DraftKings?
Press 2 and it's the 10th floor.
A lot of the people I have conversations with, you gotta. I don't want the text.
I was
back,
literally walking in here drinking a coffee. I read that and I was like, and laughed out loud to myself.
He thinks I'm a moron.
She's a beautiful woman, but the text back, it's like I don't want it. That's what it is.
Text back 2, press 2. What do you think he would do,
bro? No, it's not. It's just I'm programmed to treat everybody with I don't want the text back.
So press 2 and then make sure you walk through a door.
Yeah, well,
that's basically
that was pretty good.
Anyway, I got here.
Yeah, he's here. Thank God you got here.
Thanks,
let me do this because you asked me rooting interest. Let me just rip through what I see here, and you guys can react. So Baltimore, the Miami rooting interest makes a ton of sense. Ton of over money in the Bears Bengals. A lot of that pre-Flacco news, but under is a side with almost no money.
That seems like one you just take.
Mm-hmm. If it's Browning, yes.
Ton of over money, over 48.5 in San Francisco and the Giants, which is interesting. All Patriots money, as you would imagine. All Colts money, as you would imagine. All Packers money as a near 2-touchdown favorite hosting the Panthers.
Yep.
All Lions money, laying it against the Vikings. Houston and Denver is a balanced game, but I'll tell you this, Houston is extremely sharp. Only 22% of the bets. So,
love Houston.
8 out of 10 people are betting Denver. 8 out of 10 people are betting Denver. Denver's at Houston. The money is completely balanced.
Houston being favored.
I think that's also a game now where Houston won last week against the 49ers.
Yeah.
This week they win, and it's are the Texans back?
The Texans
and
back,
it's gonna be
Are they 3 and 4?
I don't. I think they have 5 losses, but maybe you're right.
I think they're 3 and 4,
But
right?
their defense is going to win them that game, 100%.
Yeah, the Colts needed to have one more loss. Colts needed to have one more loss on their schedule.
Well, they play the
for you to be
twice.
like, ooh, Texans. Yeah,
Play the Texans twice.
I know, but what is it? They're up 3 games right now on them.
I'm trying to see whether
If you win
Texans
both
are
of those
Texans
games.
are 3
Yeah.
and 4.
Hold on. I have that. Remember we did those division parlays?
Yeah.
Houston was part of mine.
I didn't go
fucked
that
up,
way.
but we didn't do the same one. I gotta see what that is. That'd be fun to hit.
What?
I did like a divisions parlay before the year started.
I think it's like
Every
5.
division.
No,
It's like 5.
it'll take me.
You got some work to do on Houston there.
No, 100. I wasn't even thinking about it. Is what I'm
Right, you count it as a loss, and
Yeah.
now you're like, do we have life?
I'll tell you right now what mine is. Hang on. It is Buffalo, Denver, Tampa Bay, Ravens, Eagles.
That's
So, like,
trouble
knock
in
on-
multiple places.
Tampa
but
Bay Eagles. Looks good. What's the other two?
it's not dead. Nothing's dead.
What's the other two?
What?
What's
Buffalo, Denver, Tampa Bay, Ravens, Eagles.
so
I don't think the Eagles are in
I
trouble.
think
Last 3 are your
Buffalo
favorites.
Buffalo could be tough right now.
Buffalo could definitely be tough.
The Patriots is so easy.
Tampa feels okay.
Tampa's easy.
Denver was plus 250 that you threw in there as well.
Denver's-
So like that's supposed to be in trouble. It's still
That one's
whatever.
still in
Kansas
trouble.
City's favored, but
yeah.
nobody's out. Put it
There's a
out.
lot of trouble.
Said
in
you
there,
got some
it's not
trouble, but
bad.
nobody's out.
You weren't. Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Denver, Baltimore, Bills, Bucks, Texans.
It's good to. I feel like
Texans.
I have 2.
No, I'm aware of that. But I'm saying, hey, all right.
Yeah.
Well, if you listen to the guy next to you about the Colts, how good they were going to be.
I
Try to tell
wish
everybody.
that you could just come back in time and tell me not to take all these Colts miss the playoffs under 8.5
Listen,
wins.
I'm about to hit Daniel Jones 3,000 yards in like 2 weeks.
What was that?
I think it was. I'll check real quick. It had to be plus money. He's got 2,000 already, I think. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2,000. Where is it? Open bets.
Jonathan Taylor, I think, is already over like his
Yes.
props. We're halfway through the season. He's over like yards, touchdowns.
It was plus 150. Daniel Jones for 3,000 yards in regular season.
Very nice.
Listen,
What gave you this belief?
He's friends with him.
Oh, you know Daniel Jones? All right.
He was telling me.
Bet on my
No,
buddy.
he was just
Oh
like,
yeah, dude, we're gonna be good.
He was just like, we're gonna be good. I said, and I believed in him.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyone
well,
else?
now we.
You'll never
I mean,
catch
he was
me
telling the
pumping-
truth.
Never catch me pumping somebody's tires because
All right, well, I'm
No, you
texting Marty
never.
before I do any Colts action.
Yeah,
next
there you
year.
go. Real quick, just since we have you and you're a college basketball guy, who's some because it's starting soon. Like we got what?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Monday.
No, Monday
Monday?
night. There are very good
Monday's
games.
a marathon, dude. It's 8 a.m. till the like midnight. Or
We
something.
should stream.
Yeah,
all,
this seems like a.
We should stream it all day. 8 a.m.
It seems like a college hoops crew, which I love.
Yes.
We have games on the board on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yeah.
Starts Monday night. These are good. This is going to get you excited as a college basketball fan.
God.
I'm shooting
Monday-
I'm shooting something Monday, so I'm not streaming.
Monday night, we got a doubleheader in Vegas.
Yep.
Florida laying 3.5 to Arizona. BYU laying 7.5 to Villanova. And
Isn't
then the
somebody
next
hurt for Villanova as well?
Villanova. Well, I love BYU.
I have BYU.
Ken Palm has that game 5. I was praying we opened it there. It's 7.5. BYU's loaded. I don't love buying into the freshman hype, but
Oh,
Vance does. Maybe I'm a little biased. I'm a Boston guy. He grew up like 20 minutes from where I currently live, but he looks like the real deal. If you've watched any of these preseason, like Tracy
They also have,
McGrady.
they have other guys on that team. too.
Saunders,
They got-
good team.
So they brought
The
back a
kid
lot of
Rob
those guys
Wright.
that went to the elite, went to the
that guy,
Sweet
Rob
16
Wright.
against Bama.
Rob Wright from
Rob Wright
Montford.
from Baylor.
guy.
They just stole him and paid him, and he was nasty when all those
Yeah, he
Baylor
was
guards
good.
went down last year.
He was on the same team as you talk about pro. Listen, he didn't whatever. His team was Flagg, McNeely.
Yeah,
that's
yep,
his high school.
He was
team.
on that team.
Asa Newell.
Next night, Tuesday, Duke gets underway for you, Marty. They're laying 7.5 against Texas. Boozers have looked like ridiculous.
He had 24 and 23 against Tennessee.
And then Friday night, you remember last year we got UNC at Kansas on the opening Friday night of the season. Kansas won but didn't cover. Returned the favor in Chapel Hill this year. Kansas at UNC. UNC laying 1.5 there.
That's
and then on next Tuesday, there'll be the
Champions Classic.
Champions Classic that always gets underway with Duke, Michigan State, Kansas, and Kentucky. I don't know who's playing who this year.
Duke's playing Kansas.
Those will pop on the board. So it's Duke, Kansas.
Yeah.
So Kentucky and Michigan State will be the other. Those will pop on the board soon at DK Sportsbook.
We
So
can't see it because it's Saturday. You got a line on St. John's, Bama.
Are you going?
We're New York, yeah.
We don't. I am not in. I can position.
I know, yeah.
I'm special, so I get to position myself wherever I want to position myself. I'm not in New York, but I don't see a number on that game. Let's see what Ken Palm's got.
You are. That's like your entire life right there.
That's early in the season.
No.
Got some guys hurt.
No. No, it doesn't matter. If you had one guy left on the team,
March matters.
No. This matters because it's just the whole. You can't say much about them if you. Where's is it?
Ken Palm.
It's at MSG, right? It's not at their
This is
gym.
noon tip at MSG. Do you know what Ken Palm has?
Yes.
Have you looked? Yeah, St. John's 6.
Oh my god.
St. John's is good.
No, I know, but that's just embarrassing for you. 6?
2 guards down. Trelly and Bethel are down.
It's not their starters.
Trelly would start.
Would he?
I think so.
Yeah, it's not like.
I mean, he's an unbelievable shooter. Betha is the kid from Miami.
You guys were better last year than this year.
What?
You guys were better last year than this year.
Yeah, but we could be better defensively this year. We'll see.
You should do the jump for that St. John's.
You might get booed out of the fucking gym.
Yeah.
You courtside?
Last year was ugly.
Are you sitting with Rapoli?
No, I don't think so. Because he sits with Rick. Like, I didn't bother him. It is what it is.
He doesn't sit
He sits next to Patino. So it's going to be hard for, like,
on the bench.
yeah, he sits in the NBA seats.
Yeah, you can't sit there.
Let me ask you a question. Have you called him and asked?
No, I was breaking his balls when they didn't make it, and then we were talking about it in August, and he kind of, like, months ago was kind of like, yeah, it's hard, like, sitting with Rick. I'm like, all right, whatever, leave it alone. So
I would, on next pick him, I'd be like, Dave, come on. Let me do something.
Yeah, we'll
about
see.
This game. You should run out. Like, Alabama should be letting you run out of the tunnel with you.
you would think. We got to focus on the game. We'll see.
Is there any Alabama basketball fans, like famous?
Basketball? No.
Because football, obviously, but no one cares.
A lot of supporters. Yeah, there were a lot of people at the NIL thing. It was a small.
There was 6.
Heard about that?
There was 6 people there.
It was a private NIL.
Obviously, he has not heard about the NIL event.
Well, this is nice that you were there.
Yeah, it was about 40 people there.
I'll say this. I am as I got going betting in college football, Bama was my team. These were like the prime Saban years where you can just close your eyes and bet Alabama first half and it would hit every week.
That'd be me, yes.
That got me going in college football, got my college football bankroll going. So I am a Bama guy. I got some Bama gear. I've started to like them a little bit more in hoops the last couple of years. They were good to me last year.
Did you bet them in the Elite 8 last year?
I bet them pretty much all the way into who eliminated them, Rico?
Duke. Did you put your reputation? Did you put your reputation that they'd make the Final Four with a 40?
Oh, that's right. I remember all of this. I remember watching all this on Twitter. Yeah, you. That didn't end well for you, but
lost by 20 actually. I was at the game.
So I didn't step in. I didn't step in front of Duke. I had him the whole way. I think 2 there, which went well.
Yeah. No, I did. I'm excited though. That Monday's gonna be fucking awesome from 8 a.m.
You weren't even done. It was still scrolling.
I know. That was only at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I have 2. I'll put it this way. I have 2 bets in college basketball, or 3 bets in college basketball. 2 to win it all. BYU I had at 25-1. They're now 18-1 on DK Sportsbook.
Shit.
St. John's I took 25-1. They're now 19-1 on DK Sportsbook. So
I like the St. John's one.
Got ahead of it. Doesn't mean I just need a run. Give me a run, and then you can buy off when you want to buy off. I had some Alabama. I probably bought off on Duke.
Yeah, 100%.
Last year, and you can figure it out. The
college
other one,
basketball is the best one to have those long shots.
Oh yeah,
it's not even a long shot. St. John's at one point could be the #1 team in the country.
Yeah, there's 3 I like. I already have BYU. I do have Bama, obviously. I like Gonzaga with the kid Foster coming back, and I like Oregon at 100-1. CBS just released their top 100 players.
That is a dart.
Oregon's got Biddle and how do you say his last
still there?
Yeah,
center? And how do you say his last name? The kid Shellstad or whatever the fuck.
Shellstad.
Shellstad for Oregon is a guard, so you go inside outside.
Shellstad still there?
You have Dana Altman.
They got some old
in
dudes.
Down years of 2023 and 2022 were bad years for them. They went 21-12 and 23, and he's still getting 25 wins.
Bosco.
What?
Oregon?
At 100-1, yeah. At 100-1, yes.
Yeah, but you're selling it like it's like an actually happen.
We might be fun this year.
It's good action. It's a good team to have.
That's something that you can even start buying off though. Like if you get to the Sweet 16, like just win me a couple games at 100-1.
Buy off in the week 3.
Oregon at 100-1.
Well, we don't have week 3s. It's college basketball.
Yeah, I know. In the 3rd week, they're gonna be doubt. They're gonna be like, this team sucks.
BYU, Oregon, and Gonzaga. Those would be the 3 I would say right now.
Conferences.
KenPom? Oh, that would be better.
Conferences are on the board at DK Sportsbook, obviously.
But that's regular season, right?
Yes.
Or is it? Yeah.
Yep. So regular season conference winner, which I like a lot more than what it used to be. It used to be
You gotta win
bet the conference championship winner, and like, why would I want to do that in preseason? Anything can happen in this tournament. So now it's regular season. I have laid the juice Gonzaga minus 160. That goes along with your thinking, Rico, of them being a contender. I need to see it to believe it is in terms of a contender. But like, St. Mary's got that conference last year. Or was it the year before? I think it was last year that St. Mary's got that conference. Gonzaga took a little bit of a step back. And I like where they're at this year. They bring back the two bigs.
Yep.
They return some guards, and Tyon Grant-Foster is going to be their wing scorer, their go-to wing scorer. And they have depth, and they bring in a couple good freshmen. So, like, St. Mary's took a step back. They lost all those guys, all those veterans. San Francisco, I don't believe in, is like an ultimate contender. So, again, you got to lay minus 160 on a future, which is never great. But Gonzaga should be back to kind of, like, start steamrolling West Coast Conference again.
Oof, Bama's 9-1 to win it.
Yeah, SEC.
SEC is deep.
SEC is super deep. Yeah.
No, but
they also don't. They don't
Duke,
believe.
though,
They
Duke
didn't believe in Bama last year either. So.
Duke should be. You should take plus 165 in the ACC is not that good. It's just Louisville who's getting fucking
Louisville's
people.
very-
Louisville, Carolina should be better. I can't say I believe in NC State, and then you're down to like the 22-1s of Clemson.
Virginia, like that's why like plus
Miami's
165
gonna be
Duke.
Virginia's gone.
Miami's
Virginia's
really bad.
Yeah. Oh wait, what's Virginia's number?
18-1.
18-1. Okay. I'm positioned in Virginia right now, so I cannot see them.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome. Let's go through some of our picks tonight. Hubs, do you have any picks
Looking
tonight?
at some stuff. I am the top gambler on the show, units-wise, record-wise, since I've joined the show. I've never had a negative month, actually. I just noticed that.
That's impressive.
I don't believe that.
You go back and look.
I don't believe it.
Okay. Ernie Clement's my guy. 2+ bases, plus 193. He just finds a way to hit doubles. It's awesome. This is what I did in game one with Blake Snell. I took the over, the team total over for the Blue Jays, 3.5. It's the same kind of number. I think it was plus 110. It's plus 110 tonight. The Blue Jays mashed lefties. They made Snell very uncomfortable, so I'm going to ride that again. I like the Pistons plus 1.5 at home against the Magic, and the Hawks minus 8.5 on the road against the Nets. That Nets team is horrific.
Yeah, I have the Hawks as well. I'm going with the going with the over in the World Series game. I'm going with the Celtics plus 3.5. I'm going with the Pistons plus 2.5. The Magic have been really weird to start the season.
They've been bad. They
not-
made a point to like speed up and shoot more threes with
not
Bane,
defending,
but they're
also.
not doing it.
Yeah.
They're also just not defending. And
I think the
that's their
Pistons are
bread
just
and butter.
more physical. I have the Hawks minus 8.5, and then I have the Mavericks minus 6.5 against the Pacers. Pacers suck without. The East is
Out
just
everybody.
Everywhere, yeah. Turner,
They
Halbert.
assigned Mac McClung, so that's where they're going.
Yeah, he's been available for years.
Anyone could have had.
Somebody had to sign him. That was an inside job. They picked out of a hat and they said sign him so he's around for the dunk contest.
It's just
He doesn't need to be around.
he could be-
They put him in anyway.
He work at Barstool.
We like Mac. We interviewed him, but
Oh,
enough.
Mac's great guy. It's not. He just can't play a lick of defense. The what's it called though? Last night, the Knicks just. Carl Anthony Towns sucks.
They were up
I'm
big.
not a
Knicks were
Towns
up
guy,
big.
man.
They
See
were
the
up,
walk that Giannis had that they didn't call?
dude.
Yeah.
They replayed it on the screen like 6 times. It was.
I
like,
will make
so
the
fun.
argument to you that was legal.
because it was still in his hand and he could have
The
dribbled.
ball is like spinning in his
Yeah.
hands. It starts on the gather when the second hand touches, and that's when he goes the 2 long strides. He kind
Well,
of does like
unfortunately-
the 6 little choppy steps when the ball's up like that.
Like in real, like you just look at basketball, that's a travel. But in the NBA, that is true. He is right. Like they explain the rule, like because as long as you have the chance to still dribble it, it's still in play.
Right.
Yep.
And he's so goddamn
No,
big. it's
he
just-
took over that game. It was
He also didn't at first.
no,
He was
that's,
slow, and then
yeah.
all of a sudden he just
Hollins
started.
was also really good for them.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's
When I saw him scoring, I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
bleeding half the time on his lip.
He was. And Towns killed them. Brunson. I don't know why Brunson came back in the game. Once you have that kind of scare, it's the fucking like 4th game of the year, dude. Stop! Don't come back.
I don't think he was hurt.
It was like his groin. I don't need to deal
I
with
don't
that.
think he just was like. I think he was fine. He was the only one that could score though. Like I don't know that they also like don't seem. Some of them aren't aggressive enough. Like
No, they need
besides
You're
Brunson,
gonna trade for Giannis, it'll be fine.
Karl Anthony Towns was getting. Well, he was a cone on defense.
I don't like him at all. I never have.
You like him?
I don't know. We'll see.
You're out on the Knicks.
No, it's.
You know what?
I watch the Knicks, and then college starts, and you only have so many screens. So like, I'll pop the Knicks on Friday nights when college is a little down. But
Can we do a new Bosco ranking?
Yeah.
Teams.
In general.
Yeah, your favorite, like your diehard fandom. Like mine is Duke and Yankees are like here, and then it's Giants.
I'm a basketball.
Is 1.
Yeah.
2.
South Florida basketball.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh,
He's
the
right.
list.
I actually think he's telling the truth. Unfortunately.
What?
Yeah.
South Florida?
Brian's a coach
Brian's
there.
got the job down there. Washington basketball.
Tell the truth.
Mets. And then
Washington basketball?
Sprinkle.
He's not your friend. He's not your friend. When's the last time you saw
great
Dan
reaction.
Sprinkle?
Final Four. I'll see him at Rutgers.
What do you mean you'll see him? Like you in the
Go to the game,
stands
yeah,
and
go to
say
the game.
hello is not like I'm saying like because like Brian, you've been to his house. Like I've been with Brian. Like you could consider me.
Sprinkle's a West Coast guy. I'm not flying West Coast all the time.
By the way,
the
he
problem
is
he's true. He's being truthful
is.
because the Mets are 4th on your list. Knicks are like 7th.
I mean, you can't also forget about Tang and the crew, K-State.
You've given up on Tang.
No, I like Tang.
No, you literally have given up on him.
Coach Dowling, those are my guys. Jareem.
You guys are all 3 Knicks
Harp.
fans, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't care.
Yeah, he is.
NBA, I don't have a. I'm a Duke. Anyone that's like Cooper Flag's. The best
I'm a
player.
Celtics fan, so I'm like I didn't see that one coming last year. That one hurt.
Yeah.
That's probably the most
Guy who
unexpected.
usually sits in this chair laughed at us the whole series, even when the Knicks were winning, and still doesn't think it was an embarrassing loss, which is crazy.
That's the most unexpected loss
Two.
to my fandom
Both those first 2 games were crazy.
in a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got my start really like in sports coming up as a Celtics beat writer.
Are you shocked that they're not? It's going to take some time, maybe. I thought they'd be better even without Tatum. I still think the roster is like good.
They're
but, like,
good.
Then when you kind of watch them, it's like, when you see the roster, it's like,
Well, he's a streamer
bench it.
now.
What?
Jalen Brown's a streamer. So he's going bald on stream, which made me so angry because he has a fine hairline. That's a mean thing to do for people with bad hairlines. His hairline, he had a 3 head.
Yeah.
He had a great hairline.
That's tough to have your hair wiping off on everybody's white
Well, you
jerseys.
shouldn't be putting
multiple
that on.
games to start the season.
Shouldn't be putting that on.
Multiple games is like,
Shouldn't be playing Carlos
not a
Boozer. Do you have picks tonight?
Yeah, we'll go through. I'll give you one for tonight, one for the weekend, one future. The future is Gonzaga to win the West Coast Conference, like I talked about. That's one of my favorite futures.
that line is what?
Minus 160. They're
I like that.
good
though.
size favorites, but I feel like once that gets, that's one that you're going to be looking at in like February, and it's like minus 900.
Okay.
For tonight, I see both of you guys laying it with the Hawks. I'm going Hawks a little different angle. Team total over 123.5. Have you guys seen what the Nets
It's bad.
are?
Yeah, Nets are bad.
It's
giving up.
awesome.
It's crazy.
On Monday they gave up 137 to the Rockets. The Rockets don't even have a point guard. They start like 4 centers and lumber up the floor. They scored 137. Spurs only 118. Cavs 131. Hornets 136. Give me the Hawks team total over 123.5 for tonight.
Oh, also at that game, I'm taking Luke Kennard 2 threes plus
he's
one
your friend also.
plus 143. It's working out so far. Plus 143 for Luke Kennard. That's all he does. is shoot
What's the record on Marty Friend bets?
Well, last year I was still friends with Daniel Jones. He got sat, so that wasn't good. Also, no, it's not great. Besides, Daniel Jones is the only one.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
Hawks
fuck,
team
the Hawks
total.
are in town?
Hawks team total for
No.
tonight. Yeah, the Hawks are in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, they are.
What do you got? Friends there too?
I got a white whale. Yeah, I'd love to interview Mike Bray.
Okay.
It's so.
I got one more pick, then you're up, Rico. For the weekend, Texas Longhorns money line minus 130 hosting Vandy.
Yep. Like it a lot.
Yeah, the
Arch is
bubble's going to
playing?
burst. Arch, in my opinion, is going to be out, and I will bet Texas. Now, you don't have to bet this right now. This is
I
when
was
you
saying,
maybe
you
wait.
should wait then if that's
You
the
maybe
case,
wait
yeah.
and grab some Texas. Like, what are they going to be? Minus 110, even money to win the game.
Right.
I'm very interested in that. The
I like that logic.
backup Matthew Caldwell, 5th-year senior. He's Troy, Jacksonville State, Gardner-Webb. He's been all over the place, but he's capable. He wouldn't be at Texas
Ball
if
to
he
win
wasn't capable.
Threw a great ball
He threw a touchdown last
right
week.
in front of Brandon Walker.
Defense steps up with Arch out. Everybody else, carries their weight a little bit more. I can't. we're talking about like Penn State and Ohio State going from 4.5 to 20.5. This didn't have a game of the year line, but this would have been like 21 preseason.
True. Right.
You're telling me we can get like a damn near pick 'em on Texas at home?
Right.
I have
that Vandy team, like I love Pavia though, but like if Mizzou had any sort of like Prabula had anything in him, he's a waste. Like they should have lost, I feel like last week, but Mizzou just has nothing.
The wins the last 2 weeks, and I bet Vandy the last 2 weeks. LSU looks like nothing now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mizzou is like, man, that was their second road game.
They're an SEC team that's going to have a little number next to them because they're in the SEC. That's what they always do.
Yeah.
Mizzou is going to
make the
stay.
playoffs.
Yeah,
I don't think Mizzou.
they're going to stay ranked like they always do. The question I would ask with Texas, granted, it's tough to make a playoff at 3 losses, and I know Ev was probably going to shit on this. If Texas is sitting there at 9-3 with wins over Vandy or Georgia, I'm saying they only get one of those, and A&M, who could be undefeated at the end of that season, aren't they more impressive than Notre Dame at 10-2, who's beat no one? And common opponent.
3's a lot.
Probably.
Common opponent, Notre Dame lost to A&M. Texas would have gone in, beaten.
It's key that
A&M. No way.
Is one
like
of the
that.
wins.
That's the thing. I'm just saying. Texas, I think, is like 5-1 right now to make the playoff.
It's also like
Just a look, and they're favored against Vandy.
What was the final score of that?
14-7.
So you look back at that, it's like
In
they kind
hindsight-
of hung around with Ohio State there.
In hindsight, Texas went on the road and hung around with the best
Pretty
team.
impressive.
But
And Texas
that's
is
a big-
favored. Texas is favored this week against Vandy, so they're saying they're going to get
That's
that
a
game.
big-
So I can
A&M's
afford
a
to
big one.
lose to Georgia, and then we're just rolling it down to A&M.
that's the thing. A&M.
I ain't saying it's easy.
you
I'm
wind
just
up-
saying
if you
it's
wind
getting.
up-
You look at like getting through the phases of the video game. I'm getting to the last level.
Yeah.
Wind up there, and you essentially
Oh, it's not a
have
bad
plus
bet.
500 money line on Texas in that game. Then you can.
But I still think I think Notre Dame still might get in.
I disagree. I think they'd be crazy with a common opponent that Texas would have beaten A&M and Notre
3
Dame
losses.
lost to
3
A&M.
losses. They look.
why
like
Also,
can't they,
wasn't
why can't
that-
they both get in?
We'll
I don't think
yeah.
10-2 Notre Dame is out. You're gonna be talking about a 10-game winning
no
streak.
chance.
Losses are to
Also,
top 10
Notre Dame.
teams, and it's Notre Dame.
Like, there's no way they would. If it was between the both of them, it is 2 huge programs. With 3 losses, is tough.
Everyone thought the 3-loss Bama was getting
It's
in
tough, but
last year, and they went with SMU for
tough.
the last spot.
It's tough, but what do you want them to do? They play ranked teams. Their losses would have against number 1 against Ohio State. So what's the alternative to that? Oh, go play the Sisters of the Poor, and then go get the.
Yeah, but
the
they're
cheap
also
wins?
not like
you
they-
got to.
like they barely beat Mississippi State, where it's like you have to look
Yeah,
at some of the
granted,
wins too. Like
granted.
Notre Dame's also just won 10 games in a row. What are they supposed to do?
True. I think Texas would have a better resume in that sense. I really do. But that's just me.
I don't agree with that aspect of it. Resume-wise, Texas is probably more impressive, but
Wait,
Yeah.
what
just
aspect
going to
do
be
you-
looking at.
What do you not agree with?
No, I'm saying I do agree with.
Oh yeah. I think Texas' resume would be
Texas's
way better.
resume is more impressive, but you're going to look at a 10-2 Notre Dame team with 10 wins in a row, and that is going to just carry some.
If Texas was blowing these teams out, where it's like it might have been a fluke, and they're like it literally almost lost to Kentucky, which they should have lost, and then they should have lost to Mississippi. They have like miracle wins where it's like, I get what you mean. It's an argument, but I don't. I think they'd still go Notre Dame. Rico, what's your picks?
Christian Brown, 3+ assists, plus 121.
It's the Friend Show today.
That's my guy. Yeah.
Did he send you any money when he signed his contract?
Nah.
Did you text him saying congrats?
Yeah.
Did he
a
answer?
lot of blue. A couple years back on that.
Oh no,
He's busy. It's fine. It's his way.
Brown's gone.
I've also never. Yeah, it's
Oh
fine.
no.
No, he's gone. He's not a friend anymore.
Right. I still support him.
Damn, that's sad though because you support him too much.
I like him. He's a winning culture.
Not in friendship.
That's what happens.
Still think he should pronounce his name Braun, but that's just me.
Definitely.
I know Christian Brown.
It holds him back.
All right. Well, Julian, thank you for anytime that you're around. Come in.
Thank you guys for having me. This was
Yeah.
fun.
He'll be on house call this week too. We're about to record.
Again, one little nugget I'm gonna throw you guys: the numbers I'm giving out. Like, if you want to get into the betting splits and like look at that stuff, you can do that. DraftKingsNetwork.com.
That's great to
where,
know.
Yeah, that's
didn't
where all
know
my
that.
content is. But like 24/7 for free, updated every 10-15 minutes.
I had no idea that.
Yeah, man. Betting splits. Just Google betting
usually
splits on
go to Twitter,
DraftKings
but
Network.
Okay, that's very helpful.
Betting splits on DraftKings Network. You can look at any game, any sport, and it's going to be within the last like 10
And
minutes.
they're
where
taking
the
that
money
data.
is.
That's just straight from like the app. Like that's all across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same deal. Not necessarily splits, but same deal for player props. Just DKNetwork.com. player props, you can just see the most bet player props of the day. Like I'm looking right now, most bet for the baseball, as it is every night, Ohtani home run.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, we're going back. I forgot to tell you this. First plate appearance, exact result, walk, Ohtani, plus 320 tonight.
I mean, I have to take
We'll
it.
do it. We'll do
I
it.
just simply.
An intentional walk voids it. It just
An
makes it
intentional
no
walk
action.
voids it, but how pathetic do you look starting the game with an intentional
If they
walk?
were going to
You can't
do it, if they were going to do intentional walk,
last night.
was going to be last
Got
night.
it.
They're going to pitch.
Just get, pitch to him tonight.
At least
All
one
right.
time.
I like that. 320.
The 1.5 walks tonight is minus 150. I looked. I don't think I could do it again. But
Add it to my card if it wins.
Yeah, same.
Usually when you are scared to go back the next
I
night at an
know.
even better price, that's when you get it.
well,
the
if it's a
first two
tight game,
at-bats.
he's getting walked. But so it's like.
The game script got away last night.
did.
I don't know.
It
I'm not
did.
convincing you on that one. I do think the first plate appearance plus 320 is strong.
It's worth a stab. I like it.
So there's always just something happening in the lobby where it's like this guy has this ginormous camera, and you're like, what is happening? Yeah. All right, that's the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm 70-30 if I'm here yet, but there will be Rona's doing a 12-hour stream in the office live. He's got things planned every single minute of the day. The costume contest, that's $1,000 to the winner, and also free lunch for the week, I believe, is going to be happening on Pick Central. So that's a nice little
cross-promotion.
treat. Little cross promotion. The New York office is getting involved to do some content together. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, guys.